My cement bags are falling and oh my God, they want to stone me. I mean, pretty soon these are going to be saying hi to my toes. Well, I'm exaggerating a little, but I don't know if I'm exaggerating about them wanting to stone me. A couple weeks ago, I released my memoir entitled Beyond Face Value. And I was so happy and proud of my new book. It's an opportunity for people to look beyond the cement. And what I mean by that is the story of my life's journey is a lot more than the story of the botched cosmetic injections that I got. That story went global about a year ago, and it gave me a wonderful opportunity to warn the public about the dangers of black market injectables. After my story went viral, I heard from people all around the world who said to me that they were touched by my story. I also got my share of negative comments from people around the world. Actually, some really hateful comments. Comments like, you know, people calling me monster and freak of nature. This one particular guy sent me a message saying I should shoot myself in the head. So it was some heavy-duty stuff. But after all of this, I thought this would be the perfect time for me to sit down and write my story up to this point in my life, my journey. And in doing that, I tried to keep it real, but at the same time not throw anyone under the bus. I think you know what I mean. Now, initially, my first manuscript for Beyond Face Value was a little sugar-coated, and I kind of brushed through some of the negative experiences. And my co-author, Alex Vaughn, told me, he said, look, if you're going to write a memoir, you need to explore your whole journey and even talk about the experiences that weren't so good. So in doing that, I have to say it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, because I was forced to talk about experiences that I had buried really deep away in my consciousness, and also talk about some mistakes I made along the way in life that were a little embarrassing. But in order to be authentic to my story, I knew I needed to do that. And my intentions behind my memoir was really to show people that no matter what you go through in life, no matter what mistakes you may make, if you can grow and evolve from them, they kind of turn into like blessings. That one can choose to, instead of being a victim, be victorious. So my prayer is that anyone that reads my memoir will be inspired and uplifted in some sort of way, because I really truly poured my heart and soul to it, and I wrote it with love. You know, I guess the truth hurts, and although I tried to be as kind about the way I wrote my journey, there are some people that aren't too happy about this memoir. Now, I've gotten some really positive feedback from strangers that have read the book, like comments that they've made, and some really, really good feedback on the book. And some of my family and friends have given me some positive feedback and congratulated me. But I got a call from my brother-in-law the other day, and he congratulates me on the book, and he says that it's definitely a page-turner. And then he proceeds to confirm for me that I'm still not welcomed in their home, and it's because I'm an abomination. Now, I know for a fact that they have had family at the home that are having sex and they're not married. Not that I think there's anything wrong with having sex and not being married, but it kills me, the hypocrisy that people live, because it's like they're selectively following a religious doctrine to suit their lives. Anyway, that's a whole nother story and a whole nother show. But I dedicated this book to my mom. No one's perfect, but I would say that she's been the epitome of what it means to be a mother. I'm so grateful to all of her wonderful love and support. I wrote this book in loving memory of my dad. He passed away about 8 years ago. And although our relationship was a bit turbulent, shortly before he passed away, we were able to really truly connect and love. And I'm able to see the wonderful blessings that he brought to my life. I talked to my mom the other day, and she knew I was kind of upset about some of the negative responses I've been getting to my memoir. And she told me, she said that her love for me is unconditional, and that no matter what, she will always be in my corner. She then said to me that she knows my spirit, she knows the type of person I am, and she knows that I didn't write my book to hurt anyone. I was just trying to share my journey. Then she points out something really, really, it made me think what she said. She said that any family member or friend that has an issue with me, bringing this book out, or they're jealous, or they have any negative feelings about it, I need to question their love for me. And I also need to question whether they're really in my corner. So now that I poured my heart and soul out to you, if you like a juicy read, Beyond Face Value is the book for you, honey. Believe me, I lay it all out. And it's available on iUniverse.com, Kindle, Amazon.com, and a host of other online book retailers globally. Get your copy. It's juicy.